What is going on, Brotherhood? Welcome to a brand new figure vlog. Today we have a big unboxing, as you can see right here. We're going to do that. We're going to take a look at the new arena once I have the new ring set up. So let's get right into this video. Alright guys, welcome to the video. First off, we're going to be unboxing this package right here from Ringside Collectibles. And you guys know, I'm not a fan of Ringside. I like walkout wear. I use the discount code Undisputed, saves a lot of money. I get everything a lot cheaper there than Ringside. But unfortunately, walkout wear does not carry rings, and my authentic skill ring has broken, so I had to purchase a new one. So I did also pick up a couple of figures there. I tried to get ones that aren't available at walkout wear, or just ones that I wanted in general. So we're going to take a look at all the figures. We're going to take them out of the box, and then we'll take a look at them out of the packaging in the arena. The reason I've got you guys set up so far back and not our usual unboxing setup with this like poor lighting and stuff is because this box is so freaking big I cannot get a good angle with me standing behind the camera. So that's how this video is going to go. Let's get right into this unboxing, and it is already opened. Pretty much whenever I ship stuff, I ship it to the US and I go pick it up there to save on shipping rates to Canada. And whenever I went today, I spent a lot of money on this order, and the border guards decided that they needed to open it and make sure that it is what we were saying it was and there wasn't drugs in here or something. Kind of pissed me off, but you know what? I'm not going to start something. We don't need to go to jail. We need to unbox these figures. So let's slide this back and get right into this unboxing. First off, we got a battle pack. We've got Shane McMahon and Dean Ambrose. I really needed to get a GM Shane for my show. A lot of you guys have been commenting that. So I decided to pick that up, and this Dean Ambrose might get turned into a Daniel Bryan. I'm probably going to swap that head onto the Elite because that head scan looks really nice, but we'll take a look at that in a moment, of course. And then we do have a lot of Elites and a few basics as well. I think we'll do the basics next. First of all, we got the Basic Series 70, Ric Flair. This one is his current sort of look. Very good for a manager role. I'm trying to get a lot more people for my backstage area, so I'm glad to have Ric Flair to add to the crew. So Ric Flair, Basic Series 70. Next up, we do have the Basic Series, I'm not even sure which series this is, it doesn't say. Tyler Breeze. I do not have a Tyler Breeze figure, and this is the best one that they've made so far, so I decided to add Tyler Breeze to help update the roster a little bit. He'll probably appear on my show quite a bit, and for predictions videos and stuff like that. So good to have a Tyler Breeze at last. And we have one more basic, I believe. And there it is. It is Natalya. My mom actually paid for this one. Natalya's her favorite wrestler, and of course I wanted to get one to help update the women's rosters. She's the current SmackDown Women's Champion, or well, at least before Hell in a Cell. That's coming up in like 2 weeks. So I did pick up Natalya to help update the women's roster, keep that up to date. Always good to have another women's figure. I'm not a big women's collector, but I always try and get 1 or 2 per big order. And now all the rest are Elites, and we do have some ring stuff, so we'll get into the Elites now. First off, we have the Elite Series 53, Heath Slater with the SmackDown tag belt. Finally got an updated Elite Heath Slater. Whenever I went to order, this was out of stock on walkout wear. That's why I didn't get it in my recent unboxing. It might be back in stock right now, I'm not sure, but check the link in the description if you do want to pick this figure up. You can get it a lot cheaper there than Ringside. As well as from Elite 53, we've got Big E to complete the New Day set. Same story as Heath Slater. He was out of stock whenever I went to order my last order from walkout wear. So we did pick up the Elite Series 53 Big E. Glad to complete that New Day set. Up next, we do have the Elite Series 50 Rhino. I know this figure gets a lot of hate for those massive shoulders, and I can honestly see why it does look pretty bad, but we'll take a look at it out of the packaging, of course, and we'll figure that out. But I did want to get Rhino. I didn't want to pay full price for it, and it was a bit reduced over on Ringside. They had their hell of a sale on. That's whenever I ordered all of this stuff. We got 3 more Elites in here. First of all, we've got the Elite Series 51 AJ Styles. I missed out on this one originally. I already have the Elite 47 AJ. I've got a custom. I've got his most recent basic. So I'm adding this to the AJ collection. Good to have a black and silver one to add to our attires. And I really do apologize about this trash lighting, guys. We will take a look at all the figures in a moment in the arena. Up next, here we do have the Elite Series 49 Enzo Amore. Needed to get Enzo and Cass in my collection. I decided not to pick up Cass because he's injured right now. He might just change his attire when he comes back, and I think the Enzo figure is a lot better looking overall. I'm not a big fan of the Cass figure, so we did get Enzo Amore. He will be challenging for the Cruiserweight title this weekend. And here we've got the Elite I was most excited about. The Ringside Collectibles exclusive Balor Club Finn Balor. This figure looks insane. So glad to have an Elite non-painted Finn Balor. Really glad to add that to the collection. So that's all the figures, but we do have some more stuff in here. First of all, we do have some stuff for rings. We have purple ropes here. You guys can't even see that because of this trash lighting. Purple for cruiserweights. Once again, we will take a look at everything in a moment in the better lighting in the arena. Here we do have a ring skirt, and that is the updated SmackDown Live ring skirt for the arena. Nice to add that. And then, of course, in here, that would be our authentic scale ring. So I'm going to grab a knife, guys. I'll be right back. There we go. We've got the 2016 edition of the authentic scale ring in here. This is the one that comes with the Raw and WrestleMania 32 skirts. So I did get the SmackDown one, of course, so I have all the updated skirts. I decided not to get the new Elite Raw one that came with Goldberg just because it's so expensive, and honestly it's trash in my opinion. The turnbuckles don't come off, the ropes are way too low, they're not making any expansions for it, so I decided to pick up another one of the Wicked Cool Toys ones, since my other one did break. Maybe I'll show you guys that in a minute, maybe not, I don't know, but we're going to start taking some stuff out of the packaging and take a look at these figures closer in the better arena lighting, thankfully. So let's get into that, guys. So guys, before we get into showing you all the new stuff, I'm going to show you why I need to buy a new ring. So as you can see here, this is my authentic scale ring. This is like the 2014-13 edition, whatever it was. The original one. And we just got the 2016 one that we just unboxed there. So if you look right here, I'm not sure how well the camera is going to pick this up. Maybe if I lift you guys up a little bit. There's actually a big crack. I'm going to just show you guys where it goes. It goes right here and then up right about to where this circle is right here. That's a big crack right there. You guys can kind of see it a bit. And that was basically because of the rope tension. This whole corner was being lifted up in the ring and it was just freaking terrible. Time to replace this ring. So we do have the new one built. Let's take a look at that ring right now because it's actually a lot better than this one. They've made some improvements on how it goes together. It looks really good. So let's get into that. So guys, here is the authentic scale ring 2016 edition, and I honestly think this is the best ring that has ever been released in my opinion. This is just so perfect how it all fits together and such. Way better than the 2013 edition. So all I did with this one is I put it all together, and then I did change just a couple of things. I put plain black turnbuckles on that I had on my old ring, and I did put black posts on, as well as the steps here are ones that are custom painted to be chrome silver. I'm going to paint the stairs that came with this one as well, so I'll have two chrome silver stairs set up, and this ring just looks amazing, honestly. The skirt looks great, pretty much. So I did put the Raw skirt on. The ring itself also did come with this ring skirt right here, which is WrestleMania 32. For those of you who don't know, that was actually my first WrestleMania, so very nostalgic for me. That's what the other side looks like too. So that's pretty awesome. And then we also did purchase the SmackDown Live one for the ring. So that's awesome. I've got those to add to my ring skirt collection. I think I've also got the older Raw and SmackDown ring skirts. I've got Extreme Rules, NXT, and ECW. So it's nice to add those to the collection. Another improvement about the skirts here is they're actually a lot longer. They fit a lot better. The 2013 one was a lot shorter and it looked like trash. So I'm really happy with that. Also the canvas, how this thing goes and connects to the ring is a lot better. Pretty much for the older one, you had these clips, and you had to put probably like 3 of them on each side to hold the canvas down. Well, now there are no clips, actually, because the ring canvas is actually clipped on the corners. I'll try and show you guys that. You can kind of see right there, there's this sort of black strap right here that connects to the canvas itself. And I think that is a very good improvement for the ring, because that was always a pain in the ass to put all those things together and make sure it looked nice. So that is really good. I do like that a lot. This definitely is my favorite ring that I've ever got. Really fits nicely. I think it's way much an improvement for the 2013 one, and it is also just great. I love it. How it goes together, it looks great. Everything is great. Another problem with the 2013 one is the white ropes it came with were really loose. These ones are just as tight as the ones you buy at Ringside. Speaking of that, we also did pick up the purple ones. You guys can see them now with better lighting. For the cruiserweights, if I ever start up a cruiserweight division on my show, I might end up using these, I might not. I don't know, they were $2, so you know, why not? But anyways, that's the ring. I think we should get into some figures because I know you guys are excited for that. So starting things off, here are all the dioramas that we did with this haul. Of course, they do come with the majority of the elites. We got one with each elite except for the Balor Club Finn Balor. Of course, because it is a Ringside exclusive, they haven't started doing dioramas with Ringside exclusives. I think that'd be cool if they did like a Finn Balor backdrop, something like that. That'd be really, really nice. But anyways, I think we'll start talking about that figure first, because this figure is probably my favorite from this haul. So there we have the Balor Club Finn Balor exclusive. So for accessories, this figure does include a top that is rubber and it stitches up on the side, and honestly, I'm not even going to put it on the figure. That thing is a piece of trash. I really don't care about it. And he does include this leather jacket, which we will take off. It actually comes off rather quite easily, although I'm not a fan of it. You can't pose him at all or anything like that. But anyways, there's the jacket. Lots of nice little stitching on there in terms of zippers and like on the sleeves and such. And I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see this, but it does say Balor Club kind of stitched in there. It's kind of black on black. They didn't do it white, which they should have. Really sucks. Hard to see that on camera at all. So I probably won't use either of those accessories. We do have some custom accessories for this Finn Balor. At the end of the video, I'm going to do some fix-ups and custom accessories and stuff like that and show you guys that. Anyways, here is Finn Balor himself. The face scan is the newer one. We got this on a basic, as well as the Network Spotlight one with the Dallas Demon. He's got the ripped Cody Rhodes torso. Thank God they did this for this figure because that looks amazing. He doesn't have anything on this arm, which is a bit weird. I thought he had black wrist tape usually. Maybe I'll swap that on, but maybe I won't because I kind of do like how it looks. He has a sleeve over here on his left arm, closed fist hand there, the open hand there for holding things. It says Balor Club Worldwide. It's got that logo on his trunks. On the back he's got the teeth, as well as on his knee pad. And then it's pretty much just plain black from there. I mean, there's not a whole lot they can do with this attire. It's just a basic Finn Balor attire. Although I do really like it. I think this figure is very effective. Simple but effective. Really do like it. I'm glad to have that in my collection. So let's get on to the next figure. And I think next up we will talk about the Elite Series 49 Enzo Amore. This figure is already on my top 10 for the year. Holy crap, this thing is detailed. It is insane. They nailed every single one of his tattoos. The face looks great. Everything like that. In terms of accessories, first of all, we do have this rubber jacket, which again does come off very, very easily. And there's lots of details on this thing. It says, "How you doing?" on the back. It's got the girls there with the cheetah print. More cheetah print on the front. So I do like that vest. That's a pretty cool accessory. And then he also does have these gold chains on, which do come off rather easily. So this one is a cross, and then the other one, which we will take off right now, is just a basic plain gold chain. Does come off very easily, which is nice. And then we do have this Enzo Amore face scan. I think you can really see Enzo in this. The Network Spotlight basic one is really, really good. I think it's better than this one, but this one is pretty damn good. He's got the design in the side of his head there. Nothing on this side. He's got the ponytail on the back, the crazy yellow popcorn looking hair. He's got all of his tattoos in all of their glory. Looking really, really awesome on this arm. My favorite tattoo of his, of course, the microphone on his hand. You know you're badass when you have a microphone on your hand. He's got the life tattoo there, like I believe it was Tupac, the rapper that has that he copied it from, but it says Thug Life. Enzo just has life. And he's got the cross there. He's got the lips on his hand. But yeah, that looks pretty awesome. His attire's great too. I'm gonna take my lens guard off here so we don't get some awkward shadows here. It says, "How you doing there?" How you doing again? Going around his belt. Cheetah print in blue. More of the girls there. More designs in blue up by his pocket area, sort of. On his, around here, where his pants sort of end, it says "Bada Boom." He's got some white and black zebra sort of socks almost. And some black and blue sneakers. This figure is really, really awesome. Once again, I'm glad to have Enzo in my collection. Really great for predictions and stuff like that. Not the biggest fan of him as a wrestler, but that is an amazing figure. So let's get on to the next one. I think next up we will talk about the Elite Series 53 Big E. Looks really, really nice. I do love this New Day attire a lot. In terms of accessories, he does have a blue unicorn horn. I would have liked another color, to be honest, because we got a blue one with, I believe it was Xavier. We got a yellow one with Kofi. So it would have been cool if we got 3 different ones, but, you know, it's still great to have one of these things. So that's pretty cool. Here we have the Big E jacket. It says New Day on the back. Lots of designs, a unicorn. Lots of crazy stuff like that. And it does come off pretty easily. Not quite as easy as some of the others. I'm trying to struggle with this thing in front of the camera, of course. There we go. Big E, though. I'm not a big fan of this face scan, if I'm being honest. I like the Elite 44 one a lot with the open mouth. I might swap that onto this. I might not. We'll find out at the end of the video. It's got a unicorn on the front there, some white designs, blue on the back. It says New Day down here. His boots have got some logos on them. So overall, this New Day set was really, really cool. I'll definitely have to show him with Kofi and Xavier at the end. Anyways, we still have 3 more elites to talk about, and then we'll get into the basics and battle packs. Here we do have Rhino. He does have a SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and this belt looks amazing in figure form. Of course, we do have 2 of them since we picked up Slater as well. But yeah, and this figure, people were right. It's trash. Look at these shoulders. Holy shit. Shoulders should not look like that. They're not supposed to, like, come up. Like, oh my god. Wow. It looks so unnatural. He's got, like, a Dorito sort of look going on here. Rhino does not look like that. They should have gave him probably Triple H shoulders at the biggest. And this hand is so freaking loose, which really pisses me off as well. He's got his web tattoo on the back here. So he's got an R on his back for Rhino. It says Rhino on the front. Right here it says Gore Tour. Here on the side it's got a spider web with a skull in the middle. Really nice. Small black boots. Black hand tape. The head scan, I can see Rhino in it, but I think they could have done a lot better if I'm being honest. But it is nice to have Rhino in the collection. I'm not going to do any fixing up with that one quite yet. I might swap the shoulders in the future, but I'm not the best at torso cracks, and I'd rather not risk it on a figure that I literally just got. We all know how that went last time with the Roman Reigns. Anyways, now we'll get into the Heath Slater that goes with it. Here is Heath Slater. Once again, he's got a SmackDown Tag Team Championship. We already got a good focus on that, so we'll just add that over here to the pile. And he does have one of these rubber tops that unbutton on the side. Probably not going to use this much if I'm being honest. It says, I got kids. I need this job. Okay, Heath. Whatever. Anyways, face scan, I'd say it's accurate, but the hair looks a little bit too blonde for my liking. I think they should have went with more of a ginger color. He's got his tattoos on his side here. Tattoos there. He's missing his wrist tape, which I forgot to mention about Big E. He's also missing his wrist tape, which is a bit odd. Might swap it. Probably won't. Slater right there. He's got all sorts of designs. Some like cards on his tights. All sorts of designs here. Really nice looking figure. He's got an S on this boot. S on that boot. Really, really nice. Great for that Rhino figure to complete the tag team. Great to add another tag team to my figure roster. Anyways, up next, the final Elite. We got the Elite Series 51 AJ Styles. And for accessories for this one, he's got the rubber vest and he's got this hooded piece that you can actually, this thing pops off. It like snaps sort of to the side of the jacket. You can get rid of that, and then there's a hood down one, so you can have them with the hood up or the hood down. Just trying to put this on here so you guys sort of get the idea. There's like a little hole right there, and it just snaps in and snaps in on the other side, and then now he's got the hood down. So if you want hood up or hood down, you can do that. Honestly, this is a really good AJ Styles Elite. I much prefer it to the Elite 47. Yeah, the face isn't the greatest, but we'll get into that. Although I do really honestly prefer it. So we'll pop this open and try not to take the elbow pad off, although it looks like it is coming off. Yeah, the elbow pad. The elbow pad is great as well. Actually has his P1 logo on it, which is really, really nice. We're going to throw that back onto AJ here. Not the accurate elbow pad with the openness, though, to it on this side. I might end up doing that. But yeah, so it's got the open mouth face scan. We've seen this on a few basics. I believe this was the first figure that actually had it, though. He's got some logos on the gloves here. Nothing on the inside, sadly. Once again, he's got the P1 on his elbow pad. Way too much chest hair. And I dropped him. That's great. AJ tattoo. That tattoo is pretty awesome. They didn't add the latest birth date, but I'm not sure that he had that at this time. but it is a black and silver attire. I believe this is from Backlash, I want to say. I know he wore this one. He did win the WWE Championship against Dean Ambrose, so this is a really iconic attire for his career. It's got the P1 logo on the side here, the club gas mask. That's really, really awesome. Phenomenal one on the boots. No knee pads. Why Mattel? Whatever. I guess I'm probably going to have to do that myself. But yeah, that is that AJ Styles figure. Not a big fan of the rubber vest, but thank God I do have a cloth one. And I actually think this vest might look pretty good on the first basic we're going to talk about. And that, of course, is the gorgeous one, Tyler Breeze. This is an amazing basic. Probably one of the better basics of 2016. Face scan is spot on accurate. He's got the ponytail bun sort of thing going on. He's got these molded wrist gauntlets. They're actually like not painted on, which is really nice. They're molded. They got the red and black right there. Really nice detail. I love it. Same on that side. He's got all this molding on it. The red sort of furry bits going down to his black sort of tassels on his boots. Looks really, really good. I'm a big fan of this basic. Definitely one of my favorite basics in my collection. And I'm glad to have Tyler Breeze to finally add to my updated roster. And next up, we do have the Basic Series 70 Ric Flair. This is a very, very basic, but it's nice to have him to add to my backstage sort of crew. It's got an older Ric Flair head scan. Really nice. Just basic blue shirt underneath, and then just a suit body. There's not a whole lot to say about that Ric Flair. Probably could have made that myself, to be honest, but it was pretty cheap. Here we do have the one woman. We have Natalya. Pretty alright face scan. I kind of see her a lot more in person. It doesn't look the best on camera. She's got some pink in her hair, and it's really cool that this figure actually does have this removable top, sort of fur coat thing. You gotta be careful with these things on women's figures. Don't want to break them because they break so easily. There we go. But yeah, that top piece comes off. She's got a silver top there, and just a basic black one-piece thing. Some studs on her gloves that are actually molded on, not just painted on. So that's pretty nice. Lots of details and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool figure. Glad to add her to my women's roster, especially since she is the current SmackDown Women's Champion. Now, last but not least, we do have the battle pack that we got. We got Shane McMahon here. He looks really, really good. The same face scan that we had on the Elite Series 50, which I do have as well. The jacket actually you could take off, but the sleeves are molded on, so it looked pretty weird. He's got his sneakers. These things look amazing. Lots of black and red details. Looking really, really great. Love this figure. Let's get on to the final one, and he is also from that battle pack, and that is Dean Ambrose. Really nice looking face scan on this figure. Probably the best Ambrose head. Might swap it onto my Elite. He's got a SmackDown Live sleeveless top, white wrist tape, just the pants. I basically bought that battle pack for the Shane and the Dean head scan, to be honest. So those are all the figures. We're going to get some better accessories and do maybe some customizations or fix-ups. I'll be right back, guys. So guys, here you can see Big E alongside his New Day brethren, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Really happy to have this set in Elite form. I know the color isn't perfectly accurate. It's a bit more of a pink, but they really do look awesome. Of course, we will focus in here on Big E. As you can see, I did swap the head scan with the Elite Series 44, as well as the arms to give him the black wrist tape that they skipped out on for some reason. So I'm really glad to complete this New Day set. I still do need to put some elbow pads on Kofi over here. But anyways, it is great to have the New Day all in Elite form. Really awesome New Day set. I do recommend getting them from walkoutwear.com. Link is in the description. Let's get on to the next fix-up. As you can see, here is our next fix-up, and that is the Elite Series 48 Dean Ambrose with that head scan from the Battle Pack. And I think this head scan is amazing. That is definitely the definitive Ambrose scan, in my opinion. I definitely do want to swap on some black wrist tape onto this figure to give him his even more updated look. Unfortunately, I just don't have any in my fodder box right now. I couldn't find my old Shield Ambrose. But anyways, I think this figure is amazing. That is a great Dean Ambrose Elite. So let's get on to the next one. Next up, as you can see, is the fix-up ringside exclusive Finn Balor. As you can see here, I gave him the NXT Championship since he is the longest reigning NXT champion in history, as well as the jacket. This did come from Ring Bling Customs on Instagram and Facebook. Really, really good quality cloth jacket. So at least I can pose. As you can see, you can do the pose where he shows off his abs, or you can throw his arms in the air. All sorts of stuff like that. You can actually hold a microphone. So it's really nice to have that. Really do like this Finn Balor. And let's get on to the next one. Alright guys, here is the final fix-up. and that is on AJ Styles. As you can see here, I did give him a new shirt. That is also from Ring Bling Customs on Instagram. New United States Championship title that I got recently with the Elite 51 Roman Reigns. Decided to throw that on there since he is still the current reigning defending United States Champion. I think it really pops on this figure since the rest of it is very black, white, and silver. Also, I did do the slit into his elbow pad. Still the P1 elbow pad. So I did the slit into that. And then I made that custom sort of wristband that he wears on his other arm. That's basically just the bottom part of an elbow pad cut out. I'm not going to take credit for that. Lots of people have been doing that for a while. And I also did, of course, give him some knee pads. So I think this might just be my new favorite AJ Styles in my collection. Probably a toss-up between this one and my custom white one, but I think I'm leaning towards this one. Honestly, it's a really good figure. I definitely recommend it. But anyways, that's pretty much going to do it for all the fix-ups. Now we're just going to take a look at all the figures all together, and then we'll do a brief arena update, sort of. As well, oh, I forgot one. I also did take that jacket from AJ, and I threw it on to Tyler. I think it really matches with the black things on his boots with the hood down. I think that looks really great. Great entrance vest for Tyler. So that's what I ended up doing with the AJ coat, if you were wondering. So yeah, let's wrap this thing up. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I will give you guys a quick overview of the arena, and then we'll look at all the figures together in a moment. Just a few things I've changed about the arena. And one thing, a lot of people were asking about this thing here that holds the strings whenever I do my pick feds. How exactly I made that. So I'll just show you guys real quick. So there's one wooden beam right here, and then on this slider right here is where the arm actually goes. So it's a piece of wood here, and then this is the main arm piece here. 2 support blocks so it doesn't all wobble. Goes all the way up here, another support, and then down. And then pretty much you take a jigsaw and you just make all these little notches in it where you can hang your string. So I know I had a few comments on that. I've got a flashlight and my Money in the Bank string hanging there, but yeah, that's pretty much all that for the person that was asking. And yeah, I know a few people noticed that little Easter egg I put in my other video. We have a new crowd member there. Anyways, over here at the announce table, my new commentary team is myself as well as Corey Graves. Decided to get rid of Hulk Hogan. Anyways, moving backstage. We do have a lot more backstage personnel now with our Flair adding to the mix and stuff like that. We do have our GMs right here. Of course, Shane McMahon and JBL. And then this new room that you guys actually saw in the latest episode of SmackDown where everybody was watching on these TV sets here, and David Otunga got put through that table. That's just like a new room I added to the backstage. It used to be an arena hallway. I just wasn't using it at all. So I sort of turned it into catering over here, and then sort of an area where they can watch TV. So that's pretty much the only updates on the arena. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figures and wrap up this video. As you can see, here are all of the figures that we featured in this video, all lined up together in this big group here. I'd say this is probably my biggest figure haul I think ever on this channel. Really fun making this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll definitely start working on my next pick fed now that I've got my new ring here. Really hope you guys did enjoy this like I said. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let me know in the comment section exactly what you thought about this video and all the figures we got and such and such. Really, really good, guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Burn it down.